PlayStation and smoking fucking crack. No. Five, 7, 4, 2.
This is a special presentation of EA Sports from the Coliseum in Oakland. Our tribute to the coach, the John Madden Legacy Game. I'm Brandon Gaudin here to take you through the proceedings. And coming up, we're going to tell the story of a man who was truly larger than life and whose impact on the sport of football, certainly it's going to live on for decades and decades to come. Now, we've assembled a couple of rosters featuring some of Coach's favorite players from both yesterday and today.
I'm playing the Legacy game again.
Sidelines for both squads, trying to motivate his guys to victory. And I'm joined now by my good friend Charles Davis. CD, your thoughts on John Madden and what he meant to the sport he loves so much?
For me, Brandon, it's the word joy. He brought that to the game of football, brought the game to so many people. He stayed involved his entire life. And
you won't even let me sign into my fucking PlayStation.
John Madden.
Oh, wow.
In the fuck.
The Coliseum back to its original 70s glory. What a scene in the East Bay. And we're underway in the John Madden Legacy Game. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So it's the NFC Stars who will get the ball first. And Charles, as we alluded to, we've got a different era of coach on each sideline. So the man coaching this NFC squad, we'll call him Young John Madden. This is a coach who was trying to establish a foothold in the NFL and on the cusp of doing it very successfully.
Yeah, you think back to that period, those early days as a coach of the Raiders, the late 60s in the AFL and then in the NFL in the early 70s. Coach was a guy who was ahead of his time. The Raiders were one of the first teams to have mini camps, one of the first to film practice, because he wanted to practice coaching as much as he could. And his teams, they were successful right from the start of his head coaching tenure.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So as we mentioned at the top, let's take you through the life of John Madden. And, you know, it's very fitting that we're here back in the Bay Area, not just because John's so associated with Raider football, but also because this was where he spent his formative years.
Yeah, he grew up over Daly City with his buddy John Robinson, who would also become an NFL head coach. And he played his high school ball at Jefferson High, eventually wound up playing tackle at the University of Oregon, and later Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Played well enough that in 1958, he was a 21st round draft pick of the Philadelphia Eagles. That's right, the draft of 30 rounds then.
Charles, you mentioned Coach was a 21st round draft pick back in 1958, was the Philadelphia Eagles who selected him. But unfortunately for John, knee problems, they just continued to dog him. He was hurt in his first training camp, actually never saw the field as a player in the NFL. But it was still during his time with the Eagles,
very standards against me.
before going on air, that you could start to see the light bulb going on for what his career path might entail.
And it went on in a big way, didn't it? Because while he was rehabbing his knee, he started to spend a lot of time breaking down film with the Eagles, with quarterback Norm Van Brocklin, the future Hall of Famer and future head coach in the NFL. Remember, Norm Van Brocklin coached with the Falcons, he coached with the Vikings. And was there during that time. I think Coach Madden realized his love of football and love for teaching, combining all that together, and that meant being a football coach. So in 1960, began his coaching career at a small college south of San Luis Obispo called Allen Hancock, and then later at San Diego State University under another legendary coach, the guy who could throw it around pretty well, Don Coryell.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get
they
that
didn't
ball
have to punt.
downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn down the volume on the can. It is really loud. No, I need the master volume up. Okay, I need the crowd volume down. I want to be able to hear you better.
That one ended up incomplete.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So, Charles, as mentioned, we've got another Coach Madden over here on the AFC sideline. Of course, his Raiders, members of the AFC West. So this is a conference he battled in for his entire career. And you think about the landscape of the NFL as he was getting into the back half of his tenure. It was a golden era for coaches. You had Don Shula, Tom Landry, Chuck Noll, Bud Grant. But it was John Madden who had the best winning percentage of them all, CD. 759, the best ever.
Brandon, it's hard to believe he could be so successful in a conference with all those great teams. The Steelers won 4 Super Bowls. The Dolphins won 2 and were a mainstay in the playoffs. The Colts were tough. The Broncos came on late and went to a Super Bowl themselves. But against all the coaches, John Madden's record, 36, 16, and 2. That's pretty incredible. His Raiders were a factor each and every year.
5-7-4-2.
First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Charles, you know, it was in the early 1960s and a young John Madden made the acquaintance of the owner of the Oakland Raiders, one Al Davis, of course, and the two, they really bonded. Would become one of the best owner-coach duos in NFL history. And to take it a step further, Al Davis became someone who John referred to as his best friend.
Yeah, 1967, Brandon. Al Davis hired Coach Madden to be a linebackers coach. Remember, this was still the AFL at that point. We had not merged totally with the NFL. And Coach Madden, he paid dividends almost immediately. Helped the Raiders win the AFL title in 1968. And that meant a date with the Green Bay Packers in what was now known as Super Bowl II. But by 1969, at the age of 32, just 32, Brandon, John Madden assumed the mantle of head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And what a ride he, the Raiders, in the NFL were about to go on.
Oh, we got drilled.
It's Gonzalez. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first.
Went for it on 4th down, got the first down.
The AFC with a football here to begin the second quarter. So we're through one at the Coliseum in Oakland. 0-0 our score. This is the John Madden Legacy game on EA Sports. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game. Charles, you talked about John Madden and the Raiders going on a ride. Well, try these numbers on for size. In 10 seasons as a head coach, the Raiders won their division 7 times. They finished second the other 3 times, and he became the youngest coach to amass 100 career regular season victories and is still, to this day, the franchise leader in wins.
And when you think about it, that's where that rivalry with Kansas City really took root. As did the expression commitment to excellence. And boy, was it personified by the players who played for Coach Madden. On offense, how about quarterback Kenny Stabler, wide receiver Cliff Branch, wide receiver Fred Bolitnikoff,
Joseph S36 at gmail.com.
How about this great lineman he had?
Joseph S36 at gmail.com.
In the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And guys on the defensive side of the ball, the Mad Stork himself, Ted Hendricks, Willie Brown, John Matuzak, Otis Sistrunk, and Big Ben Davidson. So many great players, so many great memories.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Over the middle, he's got Tim Brown. And he is going to have enough for an AFC.
Got another first down on 3rd down. On 4th down. On the first down.
Now we give up the middle to Bettis.
Oh, I got fucking
and the play
stuff.
goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
2-minute warning.
Guess who made the tackle? Yes, Reggie White. 2 minutes remain here in the first half of the John Madden Legacy game. We'll be back. Hey, we want to let you know, give you a fair warning that coming up at halftime, the folks at EA Sports have put together a very nice package in tribute to Coach Madden. So make sure you stick around for that. Again, coming up at halftime. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Brady now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gonzalez.
Another 4th down conversion.
Here just outside of the 20.
Charles, you think about all the success that John Madden had as an NFL head coach, and he had plenty, and we talked about it, including the 10 straight winning seasons, a Super Bowl title. But like any great coach, he also suffered through a few tough losses along the way as well.
And Brandon, those tough losses came in high-stakes games because they always had such great success. Think about it this way. 6 times in his 10 years, the Raiders were knocked out near the AFL championship game or the AFC championship game. There might be a divisional round exit. That's the one that bothered him most of all. Three River Stadium, December 1972. Yes, the Immaculate Reception game. Franco Harris grabbing the ball that was deflected. Almost at his shoe tops, he picked it up and took it in for a game-winning score to give the Steelers a 13-7 victory. And partner, anyone who loves black and silver still doesn't believe that ball hit anyone.
First and goal.
That day, and that play should never have counted.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Neither. Playing by myself.
They'll run. This is Allen. And he will fight his way into the end
Touchdown.
zone for a touchdown.
Nice.
Marcus Allen taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So that a great sequence for these guys to
Joe, I'll be right back.
Game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score.
Yeah, they came right down the field and scored.
Alright.
Fucking run. Okay, can you get put it straight in the fucking bathroom for this thing?
Nope.
You gotta beware of the storm, baby. Beware of it. Just be very aware of it. Okay, I wasn't for a second. Alright, I'm back. What's up, man? You're not able to get in, it's a problem, so. You wanna run some Rocket League after this? Huh? Joe, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to run some Rocket League after this game? I'm playing.
Oh,
Or do you
I
still
was
trying to get
actually
in?
fixing to go lay down.
Okay, sounds good. Well, we'll catch up later for Rocket League. Probably if I get up at all. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't got much sleep. We have 2 cats and they fucking are rambunctious as hell. So they pretty much keep it, keep it real with us not being able to get as much sleep. So if you get a hold of me or try to call me and I don't answer, I'm definitely going to be sleeping. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Alright.
If I get up and I'm on, or I get up and I get when I get on, or even if Elvis sits me up, I'll get over to you for sure. All right, brother. Well, have a good one. I'll talk to you later then. Thanks for trying.
Alright. We're still trying.
Yeah. I'll still look it up too with EA. We'll see what happens. I'll talk to you later. Peace. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna get this. I got a new piece of equipment I gotta get charging real quick. So just bear with me for a minute if you would, if anybody's watching. I don't know if anybody's watching. I don't know if anybody cares. I don't even care, to be honest with you. Charging cable. Brush. Pretty nice. All right. Piece of equipment already. You guys have the zoomies today, huh? You guys are zoomies. Oh, the brush from the inside there. Just throw that in last. I'm going to keep all this here. What's this? Oh, this is base. I love you. I love you. I don't have anything right now. I don't have a treat. I can see Mama has food out there. I don't have food in here. She has the food out there. I'm pretty sure nobody's watching this, so I'm not too concerned. If anybody said hi, I'd hear them. Alright, so this was that. That. Okay. No, that's good. Hey. Move, get out of the way. Like a cat, man. I'll tell you what, he's so curious, he's putting his finger trying to fucking get a cord that I'm plugging in. Ouch. He's definitely a weird creature. Unique in every way. Alright, now I got that settled. And 3, 2, 1 it. If whoever's watching this. I've got a touchdown, just got a touchdown, I gotta kick the extra point now.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Come on.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Hester content to hold on to this one and bring it out to the 25. The NFC offense coming out here, and you know, Charles, Coach Madden always said that if he had one drive to win a game and he had to pick a quarterback, he would pick Kenny Stabler. But I think if you asked him to omit any of his Raiders players, there's a good chance the guy he'd select would be Brett Favre.
Brett Favre is always smiling. He's always laughing. He's always talking to someone. He remembers that it's a game. And if it's a game, you should have fun.
And Brandon, that always reminds me of a great movie line where one of the players was telling the coach, every time I say it's a game, you say it's a business. And every time I say it's a business, you say it's a game. With Coach, it was always a game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Favre to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Now the NFC going to take a timeout there, 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10, it's Favre.
Oh, nobody's there. What's the fuck?
Man, it's Jerry Rice.
What the hell happened there?
And all the way in. Touchdown. Jerry Rice.
What the hell?
60 yards.
Oh, what the fuck? Everybody came at 0 blitz. Oh, that's what it was. I didn't know that. Jesus
And the
Christ.
NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game.
Jesus, crazy.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game.
I thought the fucking, I didn't know everybody was coming in like all the linebacker or the secondary. Jeez.
So I'll leave it at
I'm not really
7
paying
now as we
attention.
kick it away.
Got my mind on a lot of other things.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the
Why
20,
does it say
but
truck?
not
It was
by
just
much. In fact,
it's
just
fun,
a yard
but-
pass there to the 21.
Ugh.
Now the AFC making their way out, and it's one of Coach's favorites, another local guy, Tom Brady, who will be at the controls. And boy, Coach always admired the way number 12 could run an offense, and especially his ability to stay calm under pressure.
Tom Brady is a guy who's always looking downfield. He never looks at the rush. He hangs in the pocket, and he makes a throw. He's a cool guy, and he's a tough guy. Let me tell you, there's no one calmer in the pocket than Tom Brady.
And I know that Coach has a great appreciation for Tom Brady, who turned 45 back on August 3rd, because Coach coached a guy like him in George Blanda, who played a long time in the NFL. In this game, it features legends and active players. Tom Brady qualifies as both.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before half for Brady.
Ah,
And he's going to go down.
back from the Madden logo.
Couldn't get a throw
Great.
off with a- Coming up
Fucking
in the
great.
second half, we'll run through John's post-coaching triumphs. But for now, we present a very special tribute to the man of the hour, narrated by Trey Mosley.
What comes to mind when you hear the name Madden? Is it the coach who led the Raiders to their first Super Bowl victory? Perhaps it's the broadcaster who entertained millions of fans. Or maybe it's the video game known simply by his name. But no matter what comes to mind when you hear the name Madden, everyone thinks of one thing: football.
The core of it was football. It's the greatest game in the world. The left goes to the right goes to the left.
Madden is on the field. He wants to know if it's real. John Madden goes on the shoulders of his players.
In my mind, John Madden is the most important figure in the history of professional football. Show me somebody else who did it on 3 levels the way John did it. There's nobody.
Boy, Charles, yeah, that is really well done. Coach was something else, wasn't he?
I'm reminded what Al Davis said when he was inducted coach of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Brandon. He loved the game. He loved his team. He loved the Raiders. He loved this league. And you can see it with everything he does.
No doubt. But it's quite possible, though, that now he would say, hey, enough of that. Let's play some football. In the second half, forthcoming from Oakland. The AFC offense heading back out. You know, Charles, Coach really loved to utilize his tight ends in the passing game. You think about Dave Casper, Hall of Famer for those great Raider teams. And I think he saw a lot of Dave Casper in an all-Madden staple, Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez is the type of tight end I think everyone's looking for. He's a guy that can make some big plays from that tight end position. Let me tell you, you better make sure you have him accounted for on every play.
And that's exactly right, because Dave Casper, he could shred defenses down the middle of the field. And that's exactly what Tony Gonzalez did in his entire career. A 14-time Pro Bowl selection. Only Tom Brady has more. There are 6 guys in the 15,000-yard receiving club. He's the only tight end in there. Tony Gonzalez, every snap he had to know where he was because he could make plays short, medium, and long, and often put the ball in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, to pick up the story we've been telling, John Madden at 42, he just completed a 10-year stint as the coach of the Raiders. He wants to step away a bit from the grind of coaching, but he doesn't want to step away from the game of football. So he ends up signing on with CBS in 1979 to try his hand at broadcasting. And much like his coaching career, he was pretty much an instant success.
Partner, he really connected with the people right from the start, and people may not remember, he wasn't even on the #1 team in the beginning. He worked his way up. But the same things that made him a great coach made him a great broadcaster. The ability to show the big picture, yet break it down into the details. That's what he did with his teams. That's what he did with the people. That way, he was simple to understand, yet insightful for viewers. And he did with that big personality that he had, one that connected with everyone.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They stay on the ground with Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So for Coach Madden, Charles, by 1981, his broadcasting career is really taking off. He's elevated to the network's #1 booth that calls all the big matchups. And he gets the plum assignment of calling Super Bowl 16, 49ers and Bengals, and he's teamed up with Pat Summerall. And that pairing ultimately would go on to be one of the most influential in sports broadcasting history.
Influential not just in us listening to them. Remember, they went on and called 8 Super Bowls together. But how they put together kind of the template that all of us broadcasters follow now. Sitting down with the head coaches and the quarterbacks and the stars of each team before a ball game to get extra information. And the way that those two paired together, Pat Summerall, short, concise, to the point, and turned it over to Coach Madden to fill in all the big details.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Vinatieri's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. Now the NFC heading back out. Hall of Famer Randy Moss a part of this offense. And Coach Madden, boy, he always appreciated the ferociousness with which number 84 attacked the football in the air.
As Randy Moss says, just chunk it up there, dog, and I'll go get it.
And, Coach, boy, did he ever go get it. Over 15,000 receiving yards, 156 touchdowns. And how about this? From his rookie year of 1998 until 2009, those were his prime seasons, right? He led the league in touchdowns 5 times, but even more so, he showed us all how to go up and get it. Great body control. No one's ever done it better playing the ball in the air.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Throwing is far. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. As you mentioned, CD, talking about John Madden, the broadcaster, he called 8 Super Bowls with Pat Summerall, 3 more with Al Michaels later in his career. He spent nearly 3 decades in the booth all told. And not only was he beloved for his mannerisms, we know that, but he was an innovator as well.
Yeah, Brandon, you're talking about things like the telestrator, which totally became identified with him, and now it's a staple for all analysts to have in the booth. And then you think about things like turducken on Thanksgiving, when he used words like boom and pow. He helped create the All-Madden team. He was a very popular commercial pitchman. And even the Madden Cruiser was unique, and you had to be someone to get a ride on it, too.
Well, the NFC punt team out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. The offense for the AFC set to go now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes... up right near the 45-yard line.
Flag.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
3 quarters complete now in the John Madden legacy game from Oakland. It's the AFC on top, and we're back to the Coliseum after this. To throw is Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
That was a double X.
Now, CD, we did get a little ahead of ourselves talking about John Madden, the broadcaster in the 90s and 2000s, because there was another product during that time period that he became quite famous for, and it's something that you and I know a little bit about, and that's the video game that bears his name. Originally John Madden Football when it was first released back in the late 1980s, and now known the world over simply as Madden.
And Coach saw this originally as a way to teach the game of football. The early designs were for a 7-on-7 game, but he said no chance. He would not sign off on it. He wanted to be as realistic as possible. He told them, call me when it's 11-on-11. And he got his wish.
Yeah, after that debut, Madden the video game continued to pick up steam through the 90s in a big way. And John himself, many will remember, was a commentator for the series for many years. And now here we are in the 2020s, and this game has sold somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 million copies.
Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Ricky Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense.
To throw is far.
Over the middle, complete. It's Rice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So, CD, you look at the accumulation of John Madden's achievements in the world of football, the coaching success, the Super Bowl title, the incredible career as a broadcaster with 12 Emmy Awards, Madden the video game. It was very fitting back in 2006 that John Madden got the call to be enshrined into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
A more deserving
Hey, who's
person
this?
you will not find. He gave an incredible speech on that day, Brandon. So many of his former Raider players were in attendance. He talked about how he envisioned that when the last person turns up
How are you?
every night,
Who is this?
the bus talk football amongst themselves. And what a discussion that might be.
Yeah, he finished his speech by saying, today feels like the second time in my life that I'm being carried
Go
off
NFC.
the shoulders of others. Yet instead of off the
No,
field,
go AFC.
it's into the Hall of Fame.
It's this G, I guess,
has
right?
been the sweetest ride of
Nice,
all.
dude.
On first down, Favre. And
Almost
that
a drop,
nearly their
dude.
first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground.
FAFC.
When you think about John
AFC's gonna win
Madden
that.
in his retirement years post-broadcasting, he was about as active as most people are in their working years. I mean, he continued to play a key role on the NFL's
Go
competition
49ers.
committee. He was available to a wide range of people as a tutor, as a
I actually don't
mentor.
have
He continued to
Joe
teach
Montana as
football
quarterback
to all who
for the
wanted
NFC.
to. And Charles, as you and I know, he even continued to
I'm really
provide
surprised.
input, a lot of input on the Madden video game.
Yeah, I know a lot
Let
of
us
folks
go
that decided
NFC.
to build this game.
No, this is
Certainly
it right here.
look forward to
We're
the
making
yearly visits
go
out to
for it
the
on
Madden
fourth.
compound that he had out in the East Bay.
Oh, what a catch.
They pitched the new
Yeah, the
I
first
go
down.
back
What a
in
grab.
6
get
minutes.
his feedback, and then
Nice.
get to sit back and spend
Well, thanks
6
for stopping
hours
by.
on Sunday watching football and listening to him tell stories and
Oh,
talk
that's
even
cool.
more ball. It had to be an incredible experience for all involved.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Oh, touchdown. It was wide open. It was wide open. Wow.
TDNFC 1714.
Game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
TD.
Rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yep, he got it. That was great play. The defense was good there. But not good there. Almost got him. Almost hit his hand.
Kittle.
Get that high hop and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hand.
Kittle's your boy, isn't he?
No doubt.
Niners. George Kittle.
Now
Is
to
his
try
name?
to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson.
All right, they're going to be an onside kick.
Make it a 17-14 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be secured by the AFC.
How are you?
I'm doing well, man. I'm about to win again.
They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get 3 timeouts.
Exactly.
I love Madden.
But even though they didn't get it,
I do too.
timeouts, if they
My
can
buddy
keep
Joe
stops on
can't play for
defense,
some reason.
all hope is not lost.
And he's able to get this one down.
What's that, my love?
40. Now the NFC going to call
Computer's being a poo. PlayStation being a poo. VA is being a poo.
as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they run.
Oh, yes,
Pettis. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Brady to throw. He finds his
There it is.
man complete. It's Gonzalez.
That's the win.
Now the defense will burn their
I got the NFC winning 2-1-1-7 over AFC.
Nah, it's over.
Take a break. A carry now for Bettis.
Oh, I got pushed that way.
Right at the line of scrimmage, just no cutback
timeout.
lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And this is caught.
Yuri going to get picked off for a TD.
Back to throw, Brady.
Oh, that's it, though. We won it, though, 17-14.
Yuri going to get intercepted.
An incredible
No.
afternoon of football. And
I finally beat the. I lost it yesterday. I was on the 1 yard line. Couldn't find anything to fucking. Oh, the quarterback sneak. I know they didn't do the quarterback sneak. So in other words, I beat this for the first time ever, and you were a participant in it. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. That was fantastic. I love John Madden. I love the game Madden. I played '93. I was playing Madden on
AFC
Sega
one
Genesis.
down.
Yeah, I won it. I like being able to play that. Telestrator, very nice.
I love John Madden.
Thanks, Coach. Any coach is a good man. Coaches are good people. Unless they get accused of a crime or something like that. That was a good game. Few highlights. Let's see, what was the best highlight of them all? That was the George Kittle touchdown right here. I want to see how close. Oh, this guy came close to hitting him. Look at that, baby. Right there. If he just hit his hand, he went for it, but he threw it. Great pass. Great pass. Nice play. All right. That's 580. That's the highest play. Oh, here's the touchdown. Yeah, it was a 5-yard run. Nothing major. I didn't have any really good plays as far as like anything memorable. 12-yard run I started with. That was the first play of the game. If you missed it, this is how I started. I'm trying to learn how to juke and shit, but I got the right momentum right there. I knew that was closing, so I'm trying to
My
learn.
lunch break
what
is over.
That? Yeah, what is that? What is that with his legs? Looks like I turned him into Squirrel Man. Look at that. I mean, yeah. Well, thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to coach myself is what I'm going to do. But that right there is really, really weird. I don't know, but look, I did a move right there. Look at that open field I had. I did the right play. This is the first play of the game. It could have been a touchdown. Look at that. Instead of going straight at a cut right there, because 80's blocking that guy.
I had a grilled cheese sandwich and tomato bisque soup for lunch.
Nice. But look at that. I did that little wonky thing, and then I ran to the left. I thought that guy would block him into that guy. But he ran directly into that guy. Didn't even juke him or nothing. I could have gone right. I could have juked right there. Look. Right there. I could have juked right there, back to the right. Oh, maybe there's a guy there, too. It's just a fun game. I like this game. I didn't have a good...
I have to go back to work.
Okay, well, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. This was a good pass. This was my best pass of the game. Back to pass, Brady.
Bye, emoji waving hand.
See you later. Nice catch on the outside. For free. He had, I don't know what that whole trucking, when he grabs the ball like that, he runs slow. If I had fucking just trucked him real quick, I need to learn how to stiff arm. Maybe I would have stiffed arm, I would have been gone. But that was my best play, I think. Or maybe this one. This was a touchdown play, I think. Let's see what I could have done differently if I did it right. Nice play, fake. What a throw. Wide open. It could have been a touchdown, yeah. He almost got it, but he ran it. So what could I have done differently there? Dove triangle right there. Hit triangle and just dive in the end zone. All right, so that was a good play. And then 8:15 for a 1-yard run. Good play. Okay, well, I'm going to get off this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be good. Oh, let me check out just what Brady did. The quarterbacks did. 11-20. Only 81. Favre was almost perfect. Peace and love. Love and peace.